Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys, especially those of you who keep returning. um, if you weren't here, I wouldn't be here. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you again. So I'm Olivia. For those of you who don't know, and welcome. Welcome. I'm Olivia. This is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia. Here to do your daily pick a card. We're actually doing pick a piles now. Pick a pile of peppers. We are going to, today I think we have 4 cards each. I have your card toppers here. It's easy to do. I'm going to have timestamps that mark below. I'm going to have a 5th timestamp, and that 5th timestamp is going to integrate these together into, it's not actually a full-on reading, but it's just kind of a synopsis of the whole. And we're going to start doing that and see how that goes. I'm also going to use the bell in between readings, so that if you don't know how to use the timestamps or you can't access them, you can use the bell as a visual directive to fast forward. What else do I need to say? Oh yeah, these are general readings, so that means don't make life-altering decisions or changes based on this or any other video. Pick a card. I hope you have a nice comfy beverage. So what I mean is take what you need and leave the rest. Okay. It's easy to contact me. I have a link in the description of this video, so you can click on that keen link, and you get 3 free minutes to talk to me. So if you needed just a quick question answered, that's a great way to do it. You don't have to pay me. You don't have to pay Keen, because you get those 3 minutes. I think they might take financial information in case you go over, but you can just stop at that 3 minutes, okay? And then I'll send you more minutes. Once you come to me, I can send you as much as 5 minutes a week. So that's how that goes. I think I've been talking too much. Let's go ahead and take a look at these card toppers. That's our selenite in its more natural state. This also is selenite. Some people call it selenite. I call it selenite. I have a daughter named Selene, and it's pronounced, all the E's, all the vowels are pronounced. That's our chalcopyrite or copper ore, and this one is citrine. We call it our honey-colored citrine. Okay, so those are your card toppers. Go ahead and take some time. If you want to take a nice deep breath with me, let's go ahead and do that. As you breathe out, you let all the tensions of the day or the evening just breathe out with your breath and move away from you. You feel your muscles relax. All is well. You're warm, you're dry, you're inside, most likely. I'm going to have another sip of coffee, and then if you need more time to check out these card toppers, go ahead and pause the video. Yum. And that way you can take all the time you need. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first one, so I'll go ahead and ring the bell. Let's see what we have here. If you picked the first selenite, your positive... Oh, where's my glasses? Okay. Here's your positive affirmation. Now, positive affirmation is something that you say out loud, preferably to yourself in a mirror. Okay? You may not feel what you're saying. It may not seem true, but you say it anyway. So, this is what you say today. I am connected. That's all you have to remember. But if you want to say the rest, you can write it down. I am connected. I have more in common with others than I realize. I seek commonality with people rather than focusing on outward differences. I am connected. So that, let's put this right here. There's your affirmation for the day. Here we have 3 other cards. Okay. Love. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. 1,000,000 reasons to love. That's what they say. And then express your love. Express your love. Isn't that interesting? And no, I didn't pick these out on purpose, the love and express your love. There is a reason that you have those 2 cards in this reading. It's like a punctuation. It's like, this is what you need to be doing. You're connected and you need to get down to love. You need to realize that connection and you need to be grateful and you need to love. Okay, what about this? The 10 of Pentacles. Cool. I'm just going to tell you about the 10 of Pentacles. This is from our Modern Witch instructional guide, but instead of reading it, I just want to let you know that the 10 of Pentacles is all about having what you want and what you need, especially when it comes to home life, family life, but also as far as career and money go too. This just shows that you have a comfortable home. Now, here's the thing. If you're not feeling that, what this card is saying, that it's time to open yourself up to that, because you are capable and worthy of having the 10 of Pentacles kind of love, okay, in your life and in your heart. And abundance, actual monetary, physical abundance, having a home, having your loved ones around you. So that is a beautiful reading. And if you pick that selenite, that is your reading for the day. We're going to put these aside. And let's move on to the green heart. If you chose the green selenite, we have that coming. 2 of Swords. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I am receptive. That's your affirmation for today. Now, with an affirmation, you don't have to believe it. You just have to say it out loud, preferably to yourself in front of a mirror. I am receptive. And here's how it goes. If you want to say the whole thing, that's even better. I am open to new ideas. I'm willing to try different methods, and I consider alternate viewpoints. I welcome intellectual stimulation. I am receptive. And last but not least, clarity. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. So, okay, let's put clarity here. Remember the perfection of who you are. It's time for you to open up and be receptive. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read to you from the 2 of Swords so you know I'm not making stuff up. But basically, this is all about opening up. And if you're reading, this is definitely going to go with the first one at the end. So if this resonates with you, you might want to look at that first one, or look at the ending of this video where I kind of put everything together. Let's go ahead and look up the 2 of Swords, because it's saying a lot of this clarity and perception. Tells us a lot about that. Red and yellow. Take off the blindfold and confront the issue. I need my glasses, because I want to read to you word for word what this says. You have raised your defenses, and you have steeled yourself against opposition, and you've blindfolded yourself. By refusing to budge, you've blinded yourself to the truth of a difficult situation. Maybe you've shut off your emotions. Maybe you've shut down as a defense mechanism. Or you're refusing to see things logically. Perhaps all that together. You might be stuck in analysis paralysis. Either way, you're not dealing with the problem honestly. Take off the blindfold and confront the issue. So apparently, if you drew this pile today, there's an issue that needs to be confronted and you're not seeing it clearly, but you want to. This is what you want. You don't want to be in this position. You don't want to be a mushroom. You know what a mushroom is? Well, yeah, it's a little fungus, right? You know how to grow a mushroom? You keep it in the dark and you feed it crap. You don't want that. You want to know. You want to know what's really going on, especially in this situation as it involves you. Be receptive. Know that there is some chemistry. There is someone that is with you that can help you, or there's someone that you've met that's going to help you in this situation. This chemistry card would not have come up unless you're receiving help, unless you're going to receive some help. So stay open, stay receptive, stay open-minded, and you will find the clarity that you want and need, especially in this situation. And it appears that you've put yourself into the position of, you know, not really knowing, and that's understandable in a lot of situations. But it's time to know. You want to know. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here under the Chalcopyrite or copper ore, and I'll do the little bell. The bell also clears the air. Okay. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Well, I don't have anything to add to that. I am grateful. Oh, this is your affirmation. Remember, they're said in the present tense, preferably in the mirror to yourself more than once. And yours is, I am grateful. And you can just leave it at that. I am grateful. Or you can read the whole thing. I realize what is right about my life outnumbers what I perceive to be wrong about my life. I choose to focus on what makes me feel good. And I'm grateful. Not what makes you feel good in the moment, but what makes you feel good all around. And then you have the Three of Wands here. And then we have gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings, and love in action endures. Love in action. Okay. I'm going to put your gentle card right here on the easel. I'm going to put your I am grateful card. No, I'm not going to put it in front of the coffee because I might need a sip of that. Okay, we're going to put your religious factors are affecting your relationship here, and we're going to read to you from the book about the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, there you are. You're a commanding presence looking down on the world below you. The phone in your hand holds, oh, I'm reading the Two of Wands, never mind, the Three of Wands. Standing solidly on earth, you've got your wands for support and you're contemplating your plans. You're working hard and getting ready for the future, and it's working. You've got a solid strategy, so all you have to do now is put it into action. I don't have much to add to that. I mean, if we put all this together, what I would say to you is it looks like you've been feeling, you've been beating up yourself too much. You haven't been gentle with yourself. It's time to be gentle with yourself. It's time to start looking at things a little bit differently. Stop beating yourself up and start looking at the things that you're doing right, and give yourself permission to celebrate and have hope and be grateful. With the religious factors, I would say that's something for you to interpret, and we'll just leave it at your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And even if your upbringing and spiritual path was nada, it does affect your love life, especially if the other person is someone who's fairly religious. And then we read to you from the Three of Wands, and it's just like you're making plans, and there's a good chance of the possibility of those plans coming true and coming into fulfillment when you decide to take action. All right, let's see what we have. Let's ring the bell. And we're going to see what we have under the citrine, the honey citrine. Did I show you these up close? Gosh, I hope I did. Okay, your romance card is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yes, that's true. But there's also divine timing, which means you'll be together when it's time to be together. Sometimes we wait lifetimes for our soulmates. That does happen. Sometimes we meet our soulmates and and then we make a life with somebody else, but they're still our friends. Or sometimes we meet. It just happens all different ways. Okay, let's see what your affirmation is. And remember, these affirmations are preferably said in the mirror to yourself more than once, whether you feel them or not. In the present tense, I release worry over things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I am worry-free. Oh my gosh, that's the truth. I am worry-free. I release worry over things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I am worry-free. Now, these thoughts that are pleasing to you that you're going to focus on, I mean, it could just be fantasy. That's okay. That's okay for you to replace a worry with a little fantasy story in your head if that's going to help. But also you can replace it with things that are pleasing to you, like things, accomplishments, things, and if you're worrying about something in particular, you can think about something positive about that situation. I am worry-free. The Hierophant. Well, that's exciting. I'm going to read to you from the little book about the Hierophant. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, too. And confidence. Be bold. Rise up. Stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Even if you're not feeling confident, standing up straighter can help you get there. One of the things when I worked at the bookstore, before I'd go into work, especially when I was feeling the effects of my illness and feeling very unable, I guess. I just felt like I needed an extra boost to get into work. And so I would do a yoga pose called the warrior. I do it on both sides. And then the next thing I would do is stand like Superman or Wonder Woman with my hands on my hips. And I do that when I got out of my car. I didn't care. People could see me doing my yoga. I don't care. It would help me feel confident, and I could walk through those doors and I could look confident instead of worried and full of pain, and it was a good start to my day. Let's just put it that way. And the Hierophant, let's talk about the Hierophant. Let's get the little bookie. We've got the book. But the Hierophant is the person who decides what's holy. Now, what gives them that right? Let's look. I think we're looking for the blue one, yes. Okay, it's a little bit to read, so bear with me. The Hierophant, it is a high card. And there you have your confidence, which goes really well with the Hierophant. And being worry-free. And prayer, to not just calling your soulmate, but your prayers and affirmations and visualizations are a way to manifest just about anything. But in this case, I'm thinking that you're someone who wants to manifest something good, something true, something that will help others. So let's look. As students, we learn from the past and from others. It's the Hierophant that calls us to unlock our psyche and hidden potential through diligent study. She's wise in her guidance, helping us to discover new things we could not have found alone. As students and disciples, we kneel at her feet, listening to her stories and lessons, and if we do so, we may be able to find the lock that fits the keys crossed at her feet. Look to the past, read books, find a community of both differing world views and familiar ones. I want to read that again because it's so, a lot of people are really into surrounding themselves with only people who give them good vibes, only people who agree with them in everything, only people who have their point of view, and that can be pretty dangerous. This Hierophant is asking you to find a community of both differing worldviews and familiar ones. Find the passion within you and the hunger to know more. Nothing is created in a void, and you can enrich yourself by finding communities or collectives that help to structure your study. Learning new things can open your mind to new pathways and possibilities. So, your reading is really asking you to go ahead and study and become knowledgeable and to gather your community around you with confidence. Start manifesting the things that you want and stop worrying. Wow, that's good reading. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put these to the side. We're going to get all the cards out and we're going to lay them out on the table and we're going to see if we can come up with a common theme. Now, I'm not really doing a full on actual tarot reading because that's a different thing. This is something. This is something I'm just doing for fun. And for you guys. Okay. Let's put clarity up here. Oh, I guess I should have rung the little bell. Let's ring the bell to start this. This last but not least, clarity, love, confidence, gentleness. And where's our fourth? I don't know where our fourth is. Our affirmations. Oh, clarity, confidence, gentleness, and love. I am connected, I am receptive, I am worry-free, and I am grateful. Our love cards were express your love, religious factors are influencing your relationship, chemistry, and calling and manifesting your soulmate. The Hierophant, the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. I would put them in this order to tell the story. Because here's what the story is. Here. Okay. Avalanche. Okay, here's your story. Here's what we have going on here. You're stuck in a situation. It may not be something that you began or started on purpose, but it's something that you have been avoiding and that you haven't been looking at properly. It's time to start learning to trust some people. The Hierophant can be someone that you go to for advice or someone that you go to for help, someone who's knowledgeable, a teacher, or a friend that is wise, or even a religious leader. This could indicate a lot of things. It could be therapy. It could be the librarian. I love to ask my librarian friends questions. When I was a kid, we used to dial the library instead of Google. That's what we used to do. We found out that you could just call the library and a librarian would look up anything you wanted. And that was back before cell phones, back before Google. With the Three of Wands here, it says, look, you've got this. You've got some plans. You've got some help. You really don't want to be here because remember we have this clarity card. You don't want to be here. You want to be here in a fulfilling life with your family. You have plans to get there. You might need a little help. But a lot of the trouble that you're in right now has more to do with you avoiding it rather than confronting it. I'm grateful, I'm worry-free, I'm receptive, and I'm connected. That's a beautiful reading. That is a beautiful reading. You're going to be okay. That's the thing. I think that's the biggest lesson here. Not only that you're going to be okay, but it's going to be beautiful. You are capable of making your dreams come true. You have that power. It is going to take some action, and it's going to take getting out of some funk here that you're in. Anyway, my lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I can't wait to see you again. I hope you like this. I'll do another one again soon. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that quick yes or no's that I've been posting. Tell me what you like about those or what you don't like. All right. I will see you next time. I got to run. I really look forward to it. Bye-bye.